Starting lineup, a full 36 kart grid. It's Oliver Greenall and Aaron Walker on row number 1. Callum Bradshaw and Evan Giltier from France on row number 2.
Row 3, Gus Lawrence and Lucas Ellingham, Bart Harrison and Thomas Fleming go from row 4.
Harley Keeble and Mr. Excitement, Reggie Dewey on row number 5. Matthew Higgins and Kai Hunter on row number 6.
Marcus Luzio and Morgan Porter go from row 7. Oliver Greetham and Harry Platten, the GP plate, starts on row 8.
Air Force One himself, then it's Caden McQueen and Harvey Riley, Brad Pennell and Rory Cuff, the grandson of the late Bruno Ferrari.
Brandon Templeton and Harry Cottrell come on row 11. Louis Johnson-Cool and Jamie Day from the UAE joins on row 12.
Jude Fernhow and Oscar Joyce, Alessandro Serenetti and Joe Fowler go from row number 14.
Calai Atkins and Marcus Littlewood start on the top 30 on row 15 from Charlie Lamb and Alvise Rodella on row 16. The Italian driver first appearance.
Final 2 rows of the grid. Cian Gohill and Reece Newburn, JP Slater and Lee Whittingham. Although, I don't think Lee Whittingham is going to take the start. So, the top 6 that we saw in the pre-final didn't all qualify for the final because there were some technical issues. But Lee Whittingham, suffering from whiplash, is not going out for this one, very sadly. The Class A Motorsport driver, maybe saving himself for the Grand Prix himself.
Maybe.
Who knows? If not, hopefully that Lee as well. And a big hello to Lee's parents, Robin and Heather. Hope you've enjoyed your Kartmasters weekend. Right then, Anthony, 12 more minutes. Oh, breathe, inhale, calm. A Senior X30. I'm sure this will be a nice, sedate race.
Calm.
Yes. Lights are out, we're off and racing. Into turn number 1 we go, we're 3 wide, and round the outside and over the grass goes Evan Giltier. Sod the old calm and cool, calm and collected. It's going to be chaos from the word go. Giltier was leading, now he's down to 6. They're 3 wide into turn number 3. There's Bart Harrison on the outside line in number 77, but it's going to be the number 25 of Callum Bradshaw leading down the hill towards hairpin number 1. Oliver Greenall defending from the O-plate, Gus Lawrence. And who is that? That's Lucas Ellingham trying to go around the outside of all of them. Oh, and a collision. Number 24 of Jamie Day, the 2017 Minimax champion. Well, it's okay. If Jamie's half as fast in a car as his mechanic, Danny Porter, he'll be just fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be, well, he'll recover from that one. Back down the inside, there goes Aaron Walker, though, for the race lead on Greenall. And Greenall now gets swamped out wide as Lucas Ellingham goes through as well in that 99, I think.
Oh,
all
in
round.
The wall. Number 21, Harley Keeble, the 2019 British Cadet champion. Second in that year's Kartmasters IRV Cadet class. Factory built ART driver out in Europe. And there goes Giltier back up the inside. Now Evan. Let me speak to you about this. Oh, he's battling with Bart Harris, the British Championship leader. Evan Giltier, 3rd in this year's European CIK European Championship. Making his Kartmasters debut. Absolutely lightning fast is Evan Giltier. Now he's got to realise what Kartmasters is all about. If he thought the CIK European Championship was hard, that's a championship over four rounds. This is a one-off event, the best in Britain, the best around the world, and this is intense for Evan. He's going to have to be focused and ready to go. At the moment, he had a great start and is now falling back. He's going to have to start clawing his way back towards the front, starting now.
Yes, indeed. 10 minutes then left on the timer. Bradshaw leads the way. And with a comfortable gap of around about a second now from his teammate Aaron Walker. Gus Lawrence there in the O-plate. Ellingham still there in 4th from Greenall, Fleming. Reggie Dewey up 3 places so far. Now into P7. Dewey had an issue with his kart the other day. He retired from a race. And
yes, the chassis snapped.
His chassis snapped, so Dad got welder.
Dave got the welder out and patched up a treat.
Yeah.
So there is the GP plate, Harry Platten. Not been a great weekend for Harry Platten at the moment, but all he's going to do is stay consistent.
Jake Almasawi has joined us. Good luck to the Jade Racing team. I'm typing with my elbow.
Good, well done. I mean, I said, Jake, that you should type with your forehand, but then we wouldn't really make so much sense of it. But typing with your elbow, good elbow typing, Jake. Jake was injured in a crash yesterday morning at the bridge, but is he here at the paddock, or is he watching from home? I think he turned it. But anyway, wherever you are, glad to have you on board, Jake. Get well soon, mate.
Yes, indeed. Cross the start-finish line once again, and again, drivers just feeding in. No chopping and changing in that mid-pack. And again, so far now, your prediction of it being cool, calm, collected, and not one to worry about, it's coming to fruition.
Apart from the first lap.
Apart from the first lap.
So we're on lap 3, but apart from the first lap.
Yeah.
So the lap 2 was all right.
Let's
see how lap 3 goes.
Yeah.
There is Reggie Dewey, the number 66 driver, following the number 3, Thomas Fleming. If you're new to karting, drivers, why are drivers running number 1 to 10? If you're running number 1 to 10, that is where that driver finished in last year's British Karting Championship in that class. The season-long British Karting Championship. So, number 3, Thomas Fleming, 3rd in last year's British Championship. Other interesting plates you might be seeing out on circuit, the GP plate, obviously that's what everyone's fighting for here. That's the British Grand Prix. Anyone with a 0 on their kart, they're the British Open champion. That's the O plate. We've got a couple of drivers with the E on their kart. That is the English champion.
There we go. Facts for you. Change there, Dewey to the inside of Fleming.
Bart Harrison going with him. No. Bart Harrison gets the door slammed firmly in his face. And we've had a change, Anthony?
Well, yeah, we have. Gus Lawrence has got past Aaron Walker. Also, Gus Lawrence is closing in on Callum Bradshaw. Now, Bradshaw had he had over a second gap. Is he just watching the tyres for the final? But is he watching them too much, maybe?
Well, I mean, he's got a teammate in 3rd place. So it's a Strawberry Racing kart of Callum Bradshaw leading. The PF International run kart of Gus Lawrence in 2nd. And a Strawberry Racing kart of Aaron Walker in 3rd. Bradshaw's master, just controlling things. Not going any faster than he absolutely has to win a race. Lawrence, like I said, won the O plate at this track a year ago. Of course, the team are based here at the circuit. So if anyone should know their way around, it's Gus Lawrence. What I think Gus Lawrence, looking at his record, 2nd last year, 4th in 2020, 4th in 2019. Getting a little bit fed up of being the almost man.
Yeah.
And here comes Gus Lawrence. He doesn't want to be the nearly man. He wants to be the man. And to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And Callum Bradshaw, in karting for many years, has been the man. And Gus Lawrence has just overtaken him.
Yeah, that was a good overtake as well. Well timed, but crucially, Bradshaw didn't defend it. He wasn't pushing those tyres. He did want us to save them. So, obviously, Gus Lawrence racing for the PF International team. The PF team have won, of course, Kartmasters before.
Mark Litchfield, Oliver Hodgson, to name a couple.
Yep, exactly that. 6 minutes to go out of the final corner. But remember, this is only the pre-finals. It's the final pre-final before the lunch break. And, of course, the Grand Prix final is coming after that lunch break. But right now, we are watching.
You mean it's the final pre-final before the final?
It's the final pre-final before the Grand Prix final.
Oh, right, okay, then you got the final pre-final before the Grand Prix final, and Chris McCarthy will be hosting the start of the Grand Prix finals with a very special guest when we come back from the lunch break.
Oh.
Harry Platten. Gotta go. It's the GP plate holder. Evan Schilt sets a new fast lap. Evan Schilter picks up a position, passing Oliver Greenall for 8th place. Platten is in 10th. So the order on lap number 7. Lawrence leads Bradshaw, Walker, Ellingham, Dewey, Harrison, Fleming, Greenall, Schilter, Platten. That's your top 10. Kai Hunter runs 11th. McQueen is 12th. Pennell 13th. Ryby 14th. And Oliver Greetham rounding out your top 15. Alessandro Serenetti from 27th in the grid up into 16th position, followed by Matthew Higgins, Rory Cuff, Brandon Templeton and Harry Cottrell, the rest of your top 20. Morgan Porter has retired the number 46 kart. Morgan, double Kartmasters champion, 27 in OK Junior and 2020 in Senior Rotax. We've also lost Harley Keeble and Louis Johnson-Cool.
There we go. So not much time remaining in this race. There is Bart Harrison on your screens, right behind Lucas Ellingham. Terry Ellingham is watching at Tennessee in the USA. He is joining us on the live stream. Yep. And he'll be liking this.
I'll tell. Good day.
Well, no, Tennessee.
Well, you know, I know that. What are you saying?
Wrong country.
Good day. No, it's wrong country. Tennessee.
Anyway.
Home of the king. Not Richard Petty. Elvis Presley. Carry on.
4.5 minutes plus 1 lap. There's your cue. Gus Lawrence still comfortable holding on to that race lead, but he's not pulling away for the time being. Bradshaw has decided, you know what, I'm going to use a little bit more of my tyres and I'm going to keep up with you now. Oh, Gus Lawrence.
No, But okay, so and Callum Bradshaw, he's not just going to be blindly sitting there.
No.
He's going to be learning. He's okay.
Yeah,
if I'm going to pass, if I'm going to have to deal with this kart, and speaking of dealing with,
he's dealt with him.
He's dealt with him, and he's brought Aaron Walker, the number 15 kart, with him. Yeah, so Bradshaw will just be sizing up Gus Lawrence's kart to see where Lawrence is strong, where he's not as strong, and Reggie Dewey into 4th place. So, cast your mind back 1 year ago, ladies and gentlemen, in the final of this very, very kart class, Reggie Dewey and Gus Lawrence having a bit of a discussion, a dispute over 2nd and 3rd place.
Yeah,
over 2nd and 3rd place, and both felt as though they could have won the race, but they were too busy back. But Lawrence felt that Reggie was back defending too much, and Reggie's like, well, I'm a privateer, I don't care. 3rd's great for me. I hope that rear bumper on the number 66 kart isn't too loose.
No.
It's a little bit low. How low can you go? Matthew Graham, Henry, have you avoided being electrocuted in the commentary box this year? Yes, so far so good, Matthew. That's an Instagram clip that's gone down in infamy. How to say drop 7 F-bombs at 11 o'clock on a Friday morning at a kart race meeting. Simple. Electrocute the commentator live on air.
1 year on, and I don't think the tensions between Gus Lawrence and Reggie Dewey have calmed down. Dewey there with the hand gestures going, why are you defending? Keep going. What are you doing?
I think that rear bumper is okay. I think that rear bumper is not dropped off. I think it's just hanging on, but he doesn't want to take a knock from the back. Bart Harrison is in 5th position. Ellingham doing a great job in 6th. Giltaire is in 7th. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, dear me. And we're clutching at straws here as well as that rear bumper. And it's still there.
We don't make the call.
No, we
don't make the call. It's the officials make the call. Then it's Platten in 8th, Fleming in 9th. Here is Dewey being pushed along by Bart Harrison. He's saying, go, Gus, go. And Gus is like,
oh, here comes Bart Harrison.
No, mate. Remember last year when I was saying to you, go, go, and you were defending? Well, how do you like your chips now, Reg? That's what Gus is thinking, I got to say. And they're pulling away in front, and of course they're bringing the rest of the field in close now. It's Harrison is closing in. Ellingham is next. Harrison, the 77 kart. It was his 15th birthday on Tuesday. Bart Harrison, the youngest driver in this class. Ellingham is next. Then it's Giltaire, followed by Platten, Greenall, Fleming, McQueen, Hunter, Rybee, Serenetti now at the 14th place.
Giltaire's managed to get past Ellingham there on the Tyrone banking, so he's now put himself right behind this battle. I would say, Evan, I'd leave this one to them.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, here comes Air Force One, primed to take off and into 7th position now.
Yes, indeed.
So, Strawberry Racing. But for all the defending that Gus Lawrence is doing, the 2 Strawberry karts haven't pulled away. Bradshaw and Walker still run 1-2.
Oh!
And there's a problem there. There's somebody, that's a Mick Barrett racing kart going up the grass on the short chute towards the Fullerton S's. Out of the final chicane, the top 5 pretty much nose to tail, 30 seconds to go. Oh dear, the number 41 kart of Rory Cuff, the Mick Barrett Racing 41.
Jude Fernahoe.
Rory Cuff is about to lift Jude Fernahoe's kart up, puts him down, and look, Rory Cuff's thinking, you've just driven up over the back of me, and yet I'm the one getting out of my kart, so lift your go-kart off mine.
Yeah,
where's
that's
the
how that
justice
works.
there?
Yeah, crack on. Anyway, so
They've caught them.
They've caught them, and Bradshaw's pulled away, actually. So Aaron Walker's in the crosshairs now of Gus Lawrence. Yep. Gus Lawrence now right in that slipstream and not going to go for the move just yet. Timer has struck 0. Ooh. Last lap board will be out this time as Bart Harrison taking a lot of inside curb there on the Fullerton S's through into the Mike Wilson complex then for the penultimate time. Last lap board out this time, and are we going to see Gus Lawrence go for a move? Do you think he's going to go for a move, Henry?
I think not. I think Gus would be very happy to start on the inside of the second row, and he's signalling to Aaron Walker saying, no, you go, you go. I think Gus is a smart, experienced driver, and I think Gus was thinking, I want to be on the inside row of the grid. I want to be on the inside row where, I can't get squeezed by because if he passes Aaron Walker, he's going to be on the outside of the front row. So not only is he going to be on the outside of a strawberry cart, he's going to have a strawberry cart inside him, one row back.
Here comes Reggie Dewey.
Reggie doesn't care where he starts. He's thinking, here we go.
Round the outside.
This is why they call it Mr. Excitement. Round the outside, over the curves, wheel to wheel. He's going to squeeze Lawrence. He's going to squeeze him, and he's up into P3. Lawrence back to 4th. Lawrence might have wanted to go for that move now, because he's starting on the outside of row number 2 as things stand. Callum Bradshaw is going to win this race. Here comes the battle of a second. It's going to be Walker and Dewey with Lawrence, Harrison and Harry Platten. Platten saving the best till last. He comes across the line in 6th place. Giltier is 7th, and then it is Fleming, Greenall, McQueen, Hunter and Alessandro Serenetti to round out your top 12.
That Senior X30 pre-final, again, that is going to be...
Talk about wetting the old whistle. Ready for the main course, boys and girls.